Hi everyone, this is Eliza. Welcome back to Eliza's Bookshelf, or welcome if you're new. Today I am going to go over all the books that I bought in November. I put myself on a book buying ban in November because I was just going wild. October was my birthday month, and so I bought everything that I wanted. I bought everything that my heart desired, and it just got a little bit crazy. So I was like, let's tone it down a little bit, especially since the holidays are coming up and I need to spend money on other people. So yes, I put myself on a book buying ban in November, and I think I did pretty well. I gave myself some exceptions. Book of the month was okay since I'm already in that subscription box. What else? Pre-orders were okay. I just said that because there were some books that came in and I totally forgot about that. And then gifts were okay. So these are the books that I got in November. Let's get started. Let's go over my book of the month books first. Here we go. Okay, so I got The Last Party by Claire Mackintosh. I've actually never read anything from this author. I don't know if this is like a debut book or anything, but basically on New Year's Eve, Rhys Lloyd has a house full of guests, and on New Year's Day, Fionn Morgan has a village full of suspects. Oh shit. Okay, sorry. I missed a lot in here. Okay, so on New Year's Eve, Rhys Lloyd has a house full of guests, and then by midnight, he will be floating dead in the freezing waters of the lake. So yes, everyone at this party is a suspect. Like, I don't know if it's a locked room mystery, but everyone's at a party, someone ends up dead. All the people there are the suspects. I wonder if it is told in a multiple point of view type of thing. Yes, I think it is a multiple POV type of thing because there's like different names here. Clemmy, Leo. Let's see how many names there are. Blythe. So there's 3 already. Fionn. 4. Rhys himself? Anyways, so there's a lot of point of views, and I think I really enjoy these books because you get to know all the, separate characters and you figure out what their motivation may be. And you're trying to figure out who the killer is yourself before it actually reveals it. The thing is, it's hard for me to start sometimes because I have to keep track of all the characters. But once I keep track of all of them, it's like smooth sailing and it's really enjoyable. So I'm so excited to read this one. Next one is Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. I think her books are kind of like a hit or miss for me. I read Sometimes I Lie, Rock, Paper, Scissor. I'm pretty sure I read a lot from her. I just can't think of it right now. And some of them are okay. Some of them I really enjoyed. But I heard this one is really good and just like stick out to the end because there's like a big twist. Is this a locked room mystery? A family reunion that leads to murder. So another family reunion. Jeez. Never go to your family reunions, guys. Okay. After years of avoiding one another, Daisy Darker's entire family is assembling for Nana's 80th birthday party in Nana's crumbling gothic house on a tiny tidal island. This is where they went wrong, first of all. It sounds creepy. They're finally back together one last time, and when the tide comes in, they will be cut off from the rest of the world for 8 hours. The family arrives, each of them harboring secrets. Then at the stroke of midnight, as a storm rages, Nana is found dead. An hour later, the next family member follows. Oh shoot. So a lot of family members are dying, not just Nana. That sounds crazy. I can't wait to read this one too. Oh my gosh. Okay, silly me. So The Kiss Curse. I already read this one. I already own a different copy, but because the copy I have of the Ex Hex is book of the month form, I wanted a matching one. So I don't even know where my other one is. It's up there somewhere, but yeah, I just wanted another copy to match my Ex Hex copy, but really I should have just bought an Ex Hex that matched my regular copy. Anyways, I loved it so much that now I have 2 copies. I might want to do a reread soon. So those are my book of the month books. And the next 2 books are books that my husband gifted to me because we were all sick and I was very miserable and I was watching the kids who are really sick too. My little 2-year-old, she's like really clingy at that time. So I was just like stuck in bed with them. And so when he did like a Target run, he bought me 2 books. Colleen Hoover's Regretting You and Mary Kay Andrews' The Santa Suit. I thought it was so fantastic that he bought 2 books that I actually did not have. So that was kudos to him. Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. I haven't read this yet. I do remember reading about it before. and it's like some like mother-daughter type of relationship. So I'm not sure if it is heavy on the romance, and maybe that's why I didn't pick it up back then. But I'm excited to read this one, and I love the matte cover feel. The next one is The Santa Suit, and I actually don't know what this is about, but I mean, it's the holiday season, and I want to read more holiday romances. I'm assuming this is a romance. Let's see. When newly divorced Ivy Perkins buys an old farmhouse sight unseen, she's definitely looking for a change in her life. The Four Roses, as the farmhouse is called, is a labor of love, but Ivy didn't bargain on just how much labor. The previous family left so much furniture and so much junk that it's a full-time job sorting through all of it. At the top of the closet, Ivy discovers an old Santa suit, beautifully made and decades old. This is kind of creepy. In the pocket of the suit, she finds a note written in a childish hand. It's from a little girl who has one Christmas wish, and that is for her father to return home from the war. This discovery sets Ivy off on a mission. Who wrote the note? Did the man ever come home? What mysteries did the Rose family hold? Ivy's quest brings her into the community at a time when all she wanted to do was to be left alone and nurse her wounds. But the magic of Christmas makes miracles happen, and Ivy just might find more than she ever thought possible. A welcoming town, a family reunited, and a mystery solved. Oh, and a second chance at love. So it does sound like a warm, cozy little romance there. So I'm excited to read this one too. It seems very short. It's not even 200 pages. Oh, it's 207 pages. So it seems like a very short book, but sounds cute. So those are the two books that I got. And then what else? Oh yes, the next one is a pre-order that came in, A Light in the Flame. This is the second book in the Flesh and Fire series, which is a spin-off to the From Blood and Ash series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I heard this one actually is the best that people have read so far in the whole series, the whole world. So I'm excited. I just need to reread everything. I've read the first 3 books and then the first book of the spin-off. And so now I'm just like 2 books behind. So I'm in the process of rereading everything. Oh, just smell the books. Anyways, so that's my 6th book. And last but not least, Black Friday sales were a little bit crazy, and so I bought this box set. I love Sarah J. Maas's writing, and even though there's like some problematic stuff and questionable things, and Crescent City series is kind of boring, I will always have a special place in my heart for the ACOTAR series, because this is what got me like really obsessed with reading and back into reading, I think. That and The Raven Boys. And Cinder. I mean, a lot of books, but this is like my first series from Sarah J. Maas and what got me hooked into her writing. Even though I like the Throne of Glass series a lot more, I feel like I have fond memories of this series. And so during the Black Friday sale, I bought like, I just get sucked into Instagram and all these shops and stuff like that. So I bought dust jackets, I bought prints and stuff like that. And after I bought everything, I was like, wait a minute, I don't have like enough books to go with these dust jackets. So I bought this box set, and it was pretty cheap. It was like $50. So it's basically like $10 per book, and it comes in this nice set. And so I actually have a second set over there looking at me. But hear me out. I'm just really weird and particular about my books. Like, I love lending out books to people, but I don't like them getting damaged. And so I like to have multiple copies of my favorite books. So I have, I don't know if you can see it here. Do I have it here? Oh yeah, so I have my old like ACOTAR books down there, and they're really old and yellowing already in the pages, but they're like the old cover, so I don't really want to touch them. I don't want to mess with them. They might fall apart. So I will have one box set to have with my new dust jackets, and then the other box set, I'm thinking about doing like a reread of the whole series, because people bring up some like, you know, valid points about the first book and stuff like that, and maybe even ongoing in the next few books. So I want to reread it again and see how I feel. But yes, this is what technically broke my book buying ban, but I chose to ignore it. Anyways, so these are the books that I got in November. And for a book buying ban, it's not too shabby. All right, thank you for joining me again. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.